I slept in because I have work this evening, and it's usually at like 3 a.m. So I usually wake up pretty late during the work days. But given that, I woke up to a bunch of people letting me know that there was an impersonator, and there's a lot of people saying like, "Are you this person?" And of course I had to check them out, because impersonators are really funny because they never know how to do it right. The first comment that they made was on my test project saying, "Attention everyone, I have moved to this account because I've gotten banned on my main account. Please follow this account." I like impersonators because it's funny how badly they impersonate me. Like, first of all, the username, like, I would never use the same username and then like add something to the end of it, like Moss Shadow alt, Moss Shadow 2. Also, they capitalized M, they capitalized S, and yeah, like I just wouldn't use that username. Secondly, I'm not just gonna like, okay, so when you're banned on Scratch, if they find out that you're like evading the ban, they're gonna like IP ban you. So like, if this was me, why would I be going to my project and telling everyone, "Hey guys, I just got banned. I'm gonna evade the ban now and, you know, break the rules some more." If I'm gonna make, like, I've done this before when I was banned for 3 years. When I was banned, I made a whole bunch of like other accounts. I'm not gonna be telling people that I'm ban evading. So yeah, because that's just gonna get you banned again. Why would I do that? Third of all, I'm not gonna be begging for follows. Like, if I was evading a ban, I'm not gonna be trying to like put my name out there, because then Scratch Team's gonna find out and be like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna ban you now." Yeah, I have never asked for followers. I don't think ever. Even when I was like starting off on Scratch, I was just like minding my own business, having fun and stuff. I don't think I've ever asked for followers. But anyway, people started replying to that comment, and some people actually believed it. I mean, I was asleep at the time, so I wasn't like responding to anyone, so it is kind of believable that this random person's like, "Hey, I'm actually the alt." I'm actually impressed with their little sentence structure. I mean, I would never say that, but it's closer to what my texting, not really texting, but commenting style is. You know, everyone has their own writing style. But yeah, a couple of people during the time that they just posted did believe it, and I mean, I don't blame them, but luckily people started questioning it, because online you should be questioning something if someone's like saying that they're somebody else. Like, could you prove it? Yeah, but as time went on, because they made the account about 9 hours ago when I saw this thread. About 5 hours after, people started being like, "Yeah, this is definitely not them. Stop trying to get free follows." Like, that person completely saw through it. Like, I would never be asking for follows. Someone else was saying like, "It's really easy to tell. Just look at their profile and like compare the projects." This is like the first thing that I saw from them. So they were saying like, this person was claiming that I have a new art style, and good for them. They actually like shared projects, because most of the impersonators, they're just gonna be like copying my projects, which is like a dead giveaway that it's not me, because if I'm making a new account, I'm not just gonna copy every single one of my projects and post it there. Like, there's no point in that. Why don't you just play the original game? But apparently this person was creating their own projects, which is pretty cool. I did look at them later. Later on, they did say that they were banned because of the project that they posted on the test project, but I didn't see that until after. So this comment was saying, like, the whole reason that the test project was posted was to see if it would be deleted by Scratch Team. And this, the impersonator, the alt account, they were saying they were banned because of this project. And this person was saying, like, Scratch Team wouldn't keep the project up, but then, like, ban the Scratcher for it. So that was a really good point. Good job. So I went onto their profile to see how they're trying to come off as me. Every single impersonator, I swear, they just copy and paste my about me and what I'm working on. I don't do that ever. Like, just go to the original profile. I don't see the point of when I make, like, an alt account. Like, back in the day, I'm not allowed to make accounts now because Scratch Team was like, oh, we'll unban you, but you have to only use one account. But that's a whole different thing. When I did make alt accounts, I would use it as, like, my project garbage, like my really old projects, the projects that weren't doing very good and I didn't like. I don't like deleting projects, so my alts were just, like, to unclutter my main account. So I'm not just gonna make, like, exact copies. And I'm also not gonna, like, copy and paste the about me and what I'm working on, because the way I have it structured is kind of like I do update it every so often. Like, I will update, like, if I, like, it has my age on it, it has like certain dates on it that I do change pretty regularly. If I did have, like, an alt account, I don't want to be, like, logging into there when I don't have to just to change the profile. So, like, why would I just do that? Why would I do that? Like, even on my Wolf Moss account, like, my what I'm working on, what's there is just a quote from one of my favorite book series, because, like, I'm not going to be on that account all the time. So they also always use my profile picture, and I noticed that it was exceptionally bad quality, because they don't have, like, the original file for the artwork. They just right click and save the picture, and Scratch has, like, the absolute worst quality for their pictures. So I opened the image in a separate tab, and I could see, like, right on the corner there's a really terribly written out alt on there. I don't know why they think I would do that. I did make a test account, I think, but I copied Griff Patch's idea by just making it a grayscale version of it. I'm not just gonna write a really tiny, you can't even see it, alt on the bottom corner. But yeah, about the whole quality thing, I do have the file still on my laptop, so if it really was me, I would be using this file and not, like, copy and pasting the original photo. Also, another thing, I did find out how to make your profile, like, super clear. It has to do with, like, turning it into a GIF, but it's not animated, I guess. It kind of, like, tricks the Scratch website into making it extra clear, I guess. But you could tell on my original profile it's super clear, but then you go to theirs and it's really blurry. So if it really was me, they would use the same technique of making my profile clear, because I do like how it looks on my comments and on my profile, so I would continue to do that even if it was, like, my alt account. But they didn't, because they're not me and they don't know how to do it. I looked at their entire profile and they had, like, 5 shared projects. Their favorite projects are some really, like, not the kind of projects I favorite. Like, when I do favorite projects, they're usually, like, really nice art or some story I'm really invested in. If it's, like, a series, I would just follow, like, a studio, but not whatever like untitled project they're favoriting. So they don't even have my favoriting style down. They're only following one person, and I'll get to this later because I'm pretty sure that this alt account is it belongs to this person, but they're only following one person. And on my my account, I'm saying original account, like, no, I don't even know this account, but on my account, I'm not even following this person. I don't know who they are. I just know that they do remix my projects sometimes. But I'm not going to be following one person. Like, I would go back and follow the people I'm actually interested in. That's why I follow people. I'm not just going to follow this one person I don't even know. Also, if you noticed, their profile says it was made 9 hours and something minutes ago. When I go onto the person that they're following's account and I scroll all the way down to the bottom, it says that the alt is they commented 10 hours ago. And the weird thing about Scratch messages, it rounds up the hours for some reason. So if the comment was made like 45 minutes ago, it's going to say like 1 hour ago. But so the alt account said like they won a competition or whatever, like as soon as they made the account. So that's a little suspicious. Also, their texting style is a bit weird. I don't start my comments off with attention. I also start my sentences with capital letters, so that's a little weird. I don't host followers contests, especially if I just made the account and like no one's following me, because they made this comment immediately after they made the account, so they're not gonna have any followers. So this a little bit weird. They do have a couple of comments on their profile. The first ones are all saying like they believe the account. Like, it makes sense if someone comes out like, hey, this account was banned, and then I'm still sleeping, so I'm not like replying to anyone. It's a little believable, but a couple hours go by and people are a little sketchy about it. But the impersonator made kind of really interesting mistake here. First of all, they don't use a capital letter. They don't spell okay right. I don't abbreviate okay to just 2 letters. I always spell the whole thing out because it looks better to me. But they were saying they're making a new game, Kit to Leader version 6, and many times I've said Kit to Leader is done. I ended with version 5. The only thing I'm gonna do is like fix bugs and stuff, or like redraw certain costumes that look weird. So they're saying they're making version 6, something I already confirmed isn't gonna happen. And they're asking for OCs, and like, I haven't done that since the original Severance came out. Like, when did that come out? Isn't it like 2 years old or something? No, not 2 years old. It's definitely like 5-6 years old. Many years ago, I'm just gonna say. So I don't ever ask for OCs anymore, so that was a little weird. So someone did like suggest their OC, so they were like explaining where to find them, where the reference is, but then my alt was like, I can't, too busy with school, sorry. They like contradicted themselves. Like, they're like, I want some OCs, but then as soon as someone gave them an OC, they're like, actually, I'm not doing that. So yeah, this person was like, yeah, but didn't you just ask for some? And they're starting to feel like sketchy about it. They're like, are you lying? I don't know what else to say about that. But I mean, if I was like too busy with school, why would I start up like a whole different project, especially when I'm already working on that one new project I don't have a name for? Like, already just that one project, it's a lot, and I'm like barely working on that as is, just because of how busy I am with school. So I don't know why they think I would start a whole different project on the side. And then the very last comment was them turning off comments because I'm tired of this. I'm not that vague. If I close my comments, I'm going to tell you why. On my profile, like, I just opened it today, but I would say like, hey, I'm closing comments because I'm in college, I'm busy, I don't want to go on Scratch and see a whole bunch of spam advertising. Like, I'm going to give you details. I'm not just going to be super vague and be like, I'm tired of this. No, but I really like watching their texting style, whatever, disintegrate because, yeah, they're stopping using capitals, and I don't think they used comments. I'm not going to be going through the pictures again because I'm recording my audio as I'm looking at the pictures, but they use like no punctuation. I've been taking AP English for 2 years. I'm a writer. I like my punctuation, especially commas. I'm going to use my commas, so yeah, they're interesting. Okay, I had to look at their projects because they have 5 of them. I had to look at them to see, like, how are they going to replicate my coding and art style. So the first thing I looked at was, like, the Kit Leader that they were advertising, version 6. It's literally just Kit Leader version 5, but they made Lilac Path's outline a little bit lighter. If I'm gonna make a whole different version, like you've seen my other versions, they're significantly different for each one. If I'm gonna make a new version, it's not gonna be the exact same. Even for the version 2, where I did technically just redraw everything, I did add a whole bunch of things also. It was like the same game. No, it was the same code, but everything else was completely different. Like, I had new systems, I added more characters, I changed up the story and stuff. So yeah, it's not gonna be the exact same each version. They made a comment saying, not sure if I should revamp the music, it's getting kind of old. And of course they used the wrong it's. They used like the class's homework, like it's homework, my calculus class is homework. They didn't use the it is version, is what I'm saying. I'm a huge thing about that. Like, even if I do message, and I use the wrong, like I forgot an apostrophe, I'm going to like reply to myself and correct myself, even though it's just an apostrophe. I'm just like super into grammar. Like, I need to correct myself if I use the wrong it's or your or there. I'm going to correct myself. But yeah, their grammar's not my style, so most of the replies to the person's comments are now like super sketchy. Like, yeah, this person isn't me. So yeah, they really didn't last a very long time. There are some comments, like when I saw this an hour ago, someone was saying like it isn't a fake account. So there, I did log on and like tell everyone like, yeah, that's not me. So yeah, it's not gonna last very long. I just wanted to make this video before, they got banned, because I do think it's pretty entertaining seeing impersonators trying to replicate me. It's very hard to pretend to be a different person. I should know I am in theater. So, yeah, it's fun. Second project I'm looking at, a couple people did like mention this project. They're saying that I have a new art style. A couple things wrong with this. Actually, a lot of things wrong with this. I never make projects saying I have a new art style. No, I'm just gonna make a game about it, and then people just deal with the new style. I'm not gonna like advertise a new style. Well, they're saying like they made a new art style because they want to make more games in a quicker period. The art isn't the issue. I just don't feel like motivated to sit and draw. But the cats I do draw, they only take about like, I think I drew like 4 cats in 30 minutes. So what would that be, like not even 10 minutes per cat? And that really isn't a lot, by the way. It's not inconveniencing. I'm not gonna make a simpler style just to make games faster. If I do want to code first, I do like the placeholder cats like I did with the new game. I'm not just gonna throw my style out the window and like create a game that has very minimal effort into it. Another thing to know about like my drawing style, I never use anything bigger than the 3-point font, or no, not the font, wow. I never use anything bigger than 3 or 4 pen thickness. This is like, I don't even know what this is. It's like a 10-point. I would never do that. Unless like the character's like super close to the camera, I guess. But that's only if I'm doing like Severance comic style. But for regular cat characters, I'm gonna use like 3 or 4. Like for my new game, I'm mostly using 3. So, also I never put whiskers on my cats. I know cats have whiskers, but I just find it like, when I draw, the face already has way too much detail on it, so adding whiskers is like, it's my style. I just don't use whiskers. It doesn't look right to me. In the comments, there is another like hint that the Love Bee person is actually in charge of this account, because someone is asking about, do you know anyone that could join their map? And the alt was saying they mentioned this other person, and I'm not trying to be like mean or anything, but if I do want to like, Luna, your legs, what are you doing? Sorry, what was I talking about? Right, I'm not trying to sound like come off as mean or like dismissive or anything, but a lot of people sign up for my maps and stuff, and they make a lot of animations. I'm not gonna remember every single person, so if you ask me like, you have any recommendations for a map, I'm just gonna be like, I have no idea. Why did you just jump on my hand? Luna. Luna really wants to play right now. He's so cute. I would just probably tell him, I'd probably link him to like the discussion page for advertising, because that's how I usually got, like 8 years ago when I first joined. That's what I would use to like see what maps are open. Just go to the discussion page. It's really useful. I would just link that. I wouldn't be like calling out random scratchers, because I personally don't remember anyone. I'll remember the username, but if you ask me for recommendations, I'm not gonna know who's busy, like who likes animating. I'm not gonna remember all that. More people in the comments are just saying like, yeah, I would never draw like this, especially if you've seen my recent projects and animations. I'm not gonna, what's a word that doesn't have a curse in it? I'm not gonna go halfway, even if it's like a 2-second project. Like even on my animations, that recent one with the stellar and stuff, like, I don't think I'm gonna finish it, but no matter what, I'm not just gonna be like publishing a stick figure design or character. I'm gonna put effort into anything I do, so yeah, everyone's right about that. Someone else made a point like, how did my skill become, you know, that what I showed you? Yeah, like I'm not trying to downgrade myself. I'm trying to like always improve my art skills. I'm gonna keep practicing. I'm not gonna be like, nope, I'm lazy, I don't want to improve or anything, so I'm just gonna make it like 2-second cat. No, I want to improve myself, my drawing and everything. Even now, I know my drawings aren't perfect, so I want to keep experimenting with styles and stuff until I'm satisfied. And like any artist you could ask, they're always trying to improve themselves. So I'm never gonna go like back in time to, y'all seen my original Warrior Cats Kit to Leader art skills. They look like hot dogs. Yeah, I would never go back to that just to make games come out faster. No, I would never do that. This person made another Kit to Leader version 6 project. It's like a demo. I was playing through it, and all it is just like you being in the nursery and the name system. They just used all the costumes from the version 5. They didn't even try to draw their own art like their other project just said. Like, trying to get the games out faster, so I'm gonna have this other style. Yeah, they didn't even do that. I did look inside the project, and it's literally just Kit to Leader version 1. Like, literally the worst version, the glitchiest. I could play through it in like 5 minutes. I find it funny that when they want to impersonate my game style, they just go to literally the primal version of my most popular game. It even has like the same soundtrack, the same costumes, literally everything. It's pretty funny how they think my improvement is just going to be the original project, but the nursery is retextured. Okay. Someone started a thread saying that this is an impersonator. They said it's not my style of coding. I didn't realize I had a style of coding. I do use like the same systems sometimes. I use the same movement system. I started using a certain kind of quest system where I put all the quests in one list so I could like organize them better. I guess some scripts, what are they called? Like blocks? I don't know. I use the same chunks of code in a lot of my games, I guess. But the alt was saying they're gonna make a voice reveal, so you know it's them. I of course had to listen to it later. It's kind of funny, but yeah, they went all out with the trying to impersonate me, so they're gonna do a voice reveal. That's gonna be fun to take a listen to. After that comment, someone was saying like the voice reveal, they're probably gonna like copy my voice off of YouTube, which is pretty clever since not a lot of Scratch people do listen to YouTube, because you know there's a lot of kids on Scratch. Some parents are actually smart in not letting their kids be on YouTube. Someone else said that this is me, and their reason was because they used the alt while I was banned, and then someone else like pointed out the count was made 2 hours ago. Like when this comment was made, they made it 2 hours ago. So like it's a little coincidental that I made an alt account and then like 2 hours later I got banned. That's a little weird. Someone else said I would post something about the ban on YouTube. That's completely true. If I did get banned, I'd tell y'all immediately. So the alt did close the profile comments, and someone else was like, why'd you say I'm tired of people commenting that they're sorry that I was banned? Isn't that what this account wanted, since they kind of like advertised it on one of my projects, like, hey guys, I'm banned, follow me. So yeah, they're not consistent whatsoever on their intentions. Like, if you're going to have a role, you got to put all your effort into being this person. In theater, you learn you got to like read the entire play script so you understand the character. This person obviously only read their lines and have no idea what's going on with the rest of the script. Their next project was this kind of weird project with my OC from...
Don't worry, this was just a costume. I'm definitely not a parasitic worm. Okay, fine, maybe I am.
I didn't color him in, including the pattern, which is kind of like intricate and a little difficult. So they didn't even do the pattern right. Here's a screenshot of my actual ref that they obviously didn't even look at, because firstly the pattern isn't even close to what it's supposed to look like. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not gonna go halfway, like make the whole body super detailed, but then the coloring is like fill bucket quality. If there's a pattern, I'm going to make the pattern. Also, they forgot to color in the tail. It's supposed to be like alternating shades of brown, and there's glitter on it because my character is like a circus performer, so he has glitter in his tail. Yeah, the white stuff, by the way, is paint. He's a part of Sun Clan. He's like a performer, so he does like paint his stripes and likes playing with glitter, so his tail's super glittery. Also, just like in general, the animation's kind of gross. Like, I hate parasites as is, so why would I animate that? and people are just like saying like I would never make something as disgusting as that. Like, yeah, why? One last project before they get banned in like a couple hours, because impersonators usually don't last more than 2 days, and it's already been like, I don't know, when did I find these? It's probably been like 12 hours. So their voice reveal project, they don't know what to say, so that's a little weird, because I could go on about anything. If I did do like a voice reveal, I would probably recite something, like something from BoJack or something, if I really didn't know what to say. Luna really wants to play right now. He's like swatting at my hand as I'm gesturing while I'm talking. But anyways, like this whole concept shouldn't exist, I guess. Because why would I need a voice reveal? I already do like voice auditions, like really rarely, but I do them on Scratch. And then on YouTube, I do talk during some of my videos, including this one, like I'm talking right now. I'm super insecure about my voice because being like not a cis woman, I hate sounding feminine, but I still do it because my voice is super shaky, and if you've seen like some of my older videos, it used to be really bad, but ever since I started practicing, like I got a job at Popeyes where I would take orders. I don't know why they always made me take orders. There was like 5 of us, but I was the main packer, and they're like, hey, go take orders. I know you're busy, like making 3 orders at the same time, but make sure you remember these orders. So yeah, ever since I started talking a lot more, my voice has been getting smoother, which is great. I especially need to do it now that I'm performing. My audition is in a couple days. I think it's at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. But yeah, if I'm performing, I need to control my own voice, and I'm very proud of like the progress I've done. I don't look at my old videos to see the progress because again, I'm on testosterone, so my voice is gradually getting deeper, and I really don't like listening when my voice was really high pitched, so I don't look at those. But I am aware that my voice has been getting a lot less shaky. I'm also a lot more comfortable talking or being public because again, like, I have stage fright and I decided to sign up for theater, but I do love performing, and if I'm going to perform and I want to get comfortable with it, I need to practice speaking in front of people, and for now, just talking to my screen and publishing it on YouTube is a lot for me. So I find it funny that 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. In their voice reveal project, they did what someone else said. They took audio from one of my recent YouTube videos about that one Discord group. It's like almost an hour long. I'm not trying to go through it and pick out that one soundbite, but they used the most inconvenient and mumbly voice bite from that video. It was when I was like counting under my breath. I don't count in my head because I have like 1,000 tabs going on at the same time. If I don't count out loud, I will forget where I am. So they decided to use audio of me mumbling as their voice reveal, so that's kind of funny. But anyways, last picture, someone did say it was just taken off of YouTube. They're right. Someone else said, like, don't report them, they're just a fan, even though the account is clearly trying to impersonate me, and they did say a couple times that my account was banned and they're the alt, so I don't know what they're talking about being like they're just a fan when they're obviously trying to come off as my alt. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about that, but here's the cat.
Macaroon.